4 decades, a secret simmered beneath the surface of Hollywood's glittering facade. Two icons, seemingly worlds apart, shared a bond so powerful, it was kept hidden from the world. What was the true story behind Nancy Culp, the refined star of the Beverly Hillbillies, and Red Foxx, the quick-witted legend of Sanford and Son? Was it just a friendship, or something deeper? There's always more to the stories we think we know, and Nancy and Red's relationship is a perfect example. Behind the laughter and their famous personas, there was a connection that few could have ever guessed. But why did they keep it a secret for so long? Let's uncover the truth, piece by piece. What do you think was really going on behind the scenes? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned as we reveal the mystery of their hidden relationship. Nancy Culp and Red Foxx were two stars who seemed like complete opposites. Nancy was the polished, intellectual banker on the Beverly Hillbillies, known for her dignified portrayal of Miss Jane Hathaway. Red, on the other hand, was the brash and unapologetic comedian on Sanford and Son, captivating audiences with his raw humor and quick wit. So, what could they possibly have in common? Despite their stark differences on screen, something extraordinary brought Nancy and Red together. It wasn't the glamour of Hollywood or the public recognition they shared, it was a deep, intellectual connection. They were both voracious readers, passionate about civil rights, and unafraid to challenge the societal norms of their time. Their bond went beyond the superficial. It was a connection of minds and values. But in an era where public perceptions could make or break a career, their relationship would remain a secret for years, hidden from the prying eyes of Hollywood's ever-watchful gaze. It all started at a charity event in Los Angeles during the late 1960s. Both Nancy and Red were at the peak of their careers, household names in their own right. Yet, despite the star-studded guest list, their connection wasn't sparked by the superficial allure of Hollywood fame. It was an intellectual bond that set them apart from the crowd. They would spend hours in deep conversation, debating everything from literature to society's most pressing issues. This wasn't a relationship born out of Hollywood's glitz and glam, it was rooted in something much deeper. In these private moments, they found a rare comfort and understanding in one another, far away from the roles they played for the cameras. But as their connection grew, so did the complexity of their situation. Both were aware of the risks their relationship posed, not just professionally, but socially. And as the pressures of their public personas began to weigh on them, they made the difficult choice to keep their bond hidden, protecting it from a world that wasn't ready to understand it. The 1960s and 1970s were times of great social change, but also of deep-seated racial tensions. Despite the Loving versus Virginia ruling that made interracial marriage legal in 1967, the societal backlash against relationships like Nancy and Red's was intense. For many, a white woman and a black man together was not only controversial, it was unacceptable. Nancy, who was fiercely private about her personal life, understood the risks involved. Her own complicated feelings about societal norms made her hesitant to publicly acknowledge her relationship with Red. She had already faced intense scrutiny for her career choices and personal life, and the idea of adding fuel to the fire was too risky. Red, too, had his own reasons for secrecy. Having already dealt with personal and financial struggles, he knew that a public relationship, especially one that crossed racial lines, could invite even more unwanted attention. Both Nancy and Red chose to protect their relationship, keeping it behind closed doors and away from the judgment of the public eye. Despite the secrecy, what Nancy and Red shared was far more than just a fleeting romance. It was a connection built on mutual respect, intellectual stimulation, and a shared desire to challenge the status quo. Nancy admired Red's fearless approach to comedy, while Red was captivated by Nancy's sharp intellect and dry wit. Their conversations weren't just small talk. They debated, laughed, and challenged each other's ideas. In each other, they found someone who understood their deeper selves, not just the personas they presented to the world. This was a bond built on substance, not fame. In the end, their relationship wasn't just about intellectual curiosity, it was about finding peace and comfort in one another. But as the world continued to scrutinize them, the truth of their connection remained locked away, hidden from view by the very barriers that sought to tear them apart. Nancy and Red's secret bond remained just that, a secret, for years. Even after their passing in 1991, the true nature of their relationship slowly began to surface, piecing together the story that had been kept hidden for so long. But as more details emerged, the question remained, what did this secret really mean for both of them? Their story is one of love, intellect, and resilience, a tale of two people who defied the odds to create something real in a world that wasn't ready for it. But the full extent of their connection is still being uncovered, piece by piece, even today. Do you think you've figured it out? Comment below and share your thoughts on their hidden relationship. Make sure to subscribe to follow the next chapter of this incredible story. You won't want to miss what comes next.